All right, let's talk about something I think we've all felt. That strange paradox, right? Where you have these huge, amazing, ambitious dreams, but you're just not doing anything about them. And look, this isn't about laziness, no way. The real reasons are way deeper, and honestly, they're kind of fascinatingly unsettling. So what's the deal? What is it that just kills these big dreams before they even get a chance to breathe? Well, it's almost never just one thing. It's more like a whole series of hidden psychological traps our own minds set for us. So let's dive in and uncover the very first one.
You know, we all know someone like this. I mean, maybe it even sounds a little bit familiar to you personally. They can paint this beautiful picture of their future success. I mean, down to the last detail. And they truly, genuinely believe they've got what it takes. But then, nothing changes. Week after week, it's just the same old story.
Okay, so here's the kicker. It turns out the biggest obstacle is often our own brain. Yeah, it sets these incredibly clever traps that give us this illusion of progress, all while keeping us completely and totally stuck.
So trap number one is a big one. Confusing our thoughts with actual progress. See, our brain, it can't always tell the difference between actually doing something and just thinking about doing it. When we daydream about success, our brain gives us a little hit of dopamine. It's this tiny reward that feels really good, almost like we've already done the hard part.
And yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? That little feeling of accomplishment. Before we've accomplished anything, it just kills the urgency to do the real work. It's like our brain goes, hey, we got the good feeling, we got the reward, so why bother with all that effort?
All right, the next trap is a sneaky one. It's this deep, often subconscious fear of failure. And this has nothing to do with not having ambition. It's all about protecting our ego. See, if you try and you fail, well, that might just prove that you weren't capable in the first place. So from the ego's point of view, the safest bet, just don't even try. And that right there is the core of this whole mindset. As long as the dream stays in your head, it's perfect. It's flawless. The second you take action, you introduce the messy, uncomfortable possibility of failure. And that could shatter that perfect little image for good. So these first couple of traps, they lead us right into this next phase of inaction. I call it the waiting game. This is where the mind gets even more creative, even more sophisticated with its excuses to just stay put. And the result? Total paralysis. Oh, this one's a classic. Waiting for the right moment. We've all been there, right? We tell ourselves, I'll start when I have more money, or I'll start when I have more time, or the big one, I'll start when I feel 100% ready. But here's the thing, that moment, it almost never comes.
But here's the psychological twist, and this is so important. Readiness doesn't come before you act. It comes after. Confidence, momentum, all that good stuff is built by doing, not by waiting around. That first tiny, messy, imperfect step is what actually creates the feeling you were waiting for all along.
Okay, but what about all the planning and analyzing? That's got to be useful, right? Well, yeah, but only up to a point. Trap number 4 is mental exhaustion. When you overthink every single possibility, you just drain your mental battery. And then there's nothing left in the tank for the actual journey. It's so simple, but so true, right? You've already run the entire marathon in your head like a dozen times. You've fought all the imaginary dragons. So when it's finally time to take that first real step out the door, you're already wiped out. Now, this next one is really subtle, but man, is it powerful. It's what we call a misaligned identity. So you might consciously say, I want to be a successful entrepreneur. But if deep down your subconscious self-perception is, I'm kind of a disorganized person, your brain will literally fight you on any action that contradicts that identity.
And that is why real change is so hard. Taking action means you have to become someone new, and that creates this massive internal conflict. Your brain, it loves the comfort of your old, familiar identity, even if it's an identity you say you want to get rid of.
So all of these traps, all these mental games, they all lead to one central conflict. And this is really the core of the whole paradox. It's the epic battle between potential and actual progress. And here it is, the final trap. It's an addiction. No, not to a substance, but to a feeling. The feeling of potential. That thrill of talking about who you could become, that excitement of all the infinite possibilities, that feeling can be way more seductive than the boring, repetitive, hard work of actually making it happen. I mean, just look at the breakdown here. On one side, you have potential. It's exciting. It's full of possibility. It protects your ego. And on the other side, you have the reality of progress. It's slow. It's repetitive. It's often super uncomfortable. When you're faced with that choice, it's no wonder that most of us, without even realizing it, choose the comfort of the dream over the reality of the work.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? What's the secret? It's that the real difference between a dream and a reality, it isn't talent. It's the ability to act even when your own mind is actively working against you. It's all about taking that first, messy, imperfect step, even when every part of your brain is screaming at you to stay safe in the perfect little world of what if.
And that leaves us with one last, really crucial question for you. Knowing everything we just talked about, what is one small, tiny, imperfect action that you can take today to start moving from the comfort of potential into the reality of progress?